Hello and welcome to Makahari Messe, where we are getting ready for the sitting volleyball on day 6 of the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. Up next, the Russian Paralympic Committee and Rwandan teams will compete as part of the preliminary round for Pool B in the women's competition. Both teams are now warming up as they prepare to face each other and battle it out to move one step closer to the semifinals. Both of the teams entering the match today are coming off of a loss and looking for a win to give them a chance at the semifinals and a Paralympic medal. Only the top 2 teams from this very tough pool will advance for a chance at a Paralympic medal, so this match is key.
This is women's Pool B match number 7 between
And now to introduce our teams.
Please welcome the players to the court.
Match number 7 RPC 対ルワンダ。選手がコートに登場です。皆様拍手でお迎えください。
And now the anthem of RPC.
RPC のアンセム演奏です。
The anthem of Rwanda.
続きましてルワンダの国歌演奏です。
And just a few protocols to get out of the way here before we get started in this match. Team Rwanda did face a tough loss against the United States of America, one of the stronger teams in this pool. So they'll be looking to redeem themselves today against Russia. Meeting our referees. First referee is Juan Chow, who will oversee the match at the top of the net, supported by second referee Barbara Pakua at the other end.
To welcome the players. Receiving first in the first set, RPC, number 5, Goban.
Our starting lineup for the Russian Paralympic Committee. First up, number 5, Irina Penina. Number 7, Ekaterina Okorokova. Number 8, Olga Arbatskaya. Number 9, Elizaveta Kunzman. Number 13, Irina Smirnova. Number 14, Svetlana Churakova, and libero Tatiana Ivanova. Team RPC is coached by Alexander Ovsanokov. And now for the Rwandan team. Starting for them is Claudine, number 3, Mourab Gaide. Number 7, Claudine Bazubagire. Number 4, Sandrine Niram Barushimana. Number 11, Solange Neranaiza. Number 13, Clementine Umutone. And captain number 15, Liliane Mukoban-Gahawe. Followed by libero, number 14, Hosiana Mulisa. These athletes are looking ready to go. And Rwanda is coached by head coach Jean-Marie Sengiyuma.
Here we go, then both of these teams looking for their first victory in the competition so far to keep that semi-final dream alive. Rwanda will serve first in the first set through the captain, number 15, Liliane Mukoban-Gahawe.
Rwandan captain Liliane going back for first serve for Rwanda. And it's Rwanda in blue serving Russia in red receiving as we get this Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Game preliminary round underway. And a strong start off the bat for Rwanda with a point. Excuse me, for the Russian Paralympic Committee. And point for Rwanda. Net touch by Russian Paralympic Committee. Tough luck. Serve out at the long end. Serve goes back to RPC. Another point for RPC. Just getting a bit of the early game jitters out of the way, I think. It's a good effort by RPC. This is a really strong team in the women's game. They're very tall, they have a lot of experience, and they have a lot of volleyball skills. So Rwanda are really going to have to dig deep to come back in this. Oh, good block by Rwanda, but unfortunately picked up by RPC to get the point back. And that's jump ball. When both players go up against each other at the block and they hold it, that's called a jump ball. And the point is started over, no points awarded. Great serve by RPC. Ace for Arbitskaya. Another point for RPC. Rwanda called for a double touch on that. Rwanda need to get a nice high pass up to their set so they can get themselves in system. And Russia off the block, another point for RPC. This is a big gap that they're building. This is good for RPC, but Rwanda are really going to have to stop them before they get too much momentum and run away with this game. Big swing by Korokova. And it's a technical timeout at 8 points. In sitting volleyball, we have technical timeouts at 8 points and 16 points. And then in addition, of course, the teams are able to call their own timeouts when they wish. Both teams back on court. Hopefully Rwanda have their game plan ready. Oh, great serve. Arbitskaya, she's a great server for the RPC. She's nice and consistent, gets it over the block, right in the seams between those two players in the back row. Oh, great block by Rwanda. This is what they need. Let's see if they can get a few serves off. Clementine goes back to take those. Rwanda need these serves. And a great pass set hit by RPC, textbook. Charakova goes back. I think that was called out by the referees and the line judge, unfortunately. Good attempt by Rwanda. They're getting themselves in system, which is what they need to do at this point. And a lucky break for Rwanda as Charakova serves out. For those of you new to volleyball, you might notice that there are players on each side that have different colored shirts, and those are the liberos. They're free roaming players that can pop in and out of the back row to play defensively as needed. Oh, and a hit on two, but Rwanda are able to return it. And a quick set. Rwanda keep coming back. Oh, bad luck. Russia are very disciplined, and they're showing that right now. They're able to get their passes up. Their setters are able to get their hitters set up nicely to take big swings. Rwanda are right there. They just need to get some of these balls up in the air. Nice coverage. And a swing on two. Oh, excellent play by RPC. Rwanda weren't expecting that. They were probably waiting for that third touch. Great up by Hosiana.
Dream start for RPC. They lead by 10, 13-3. Rwanda call timeout.
現在の得点は13対3。ルワンダがタイムアウトを取りました。
Rwanda probably called this timeout to give their players a break, stop the momentum that RPC are building, give them a chance to regroup, make a new game plan, and get out there. And what RPC need to do is just come back out here with their exact same plan that they've had going on. It's working for them so far, and just ready to get those serves over. If they can get the ball back to Rwanda, that's half the battle. Making RPC move, excellent. Great quick. Lovely spot by Rwanda. In sitting volleyball, movement is quite difficult, especially on defense. So if you can put the ball in between players and force them to move, that makes it a more difficult return, and Rwanda did exactly that. Pass, set, hit, exactly what they need to do. Nice up. Oh, nice attempt. That was a big swing from RPC. Rwanda are going to continue to see these from this big, strong team. They have a lot of volleyball experience on that side. And as a relatively new group of players, that will be difficult for Rwanda. And an ace. Excellent serve by RPC. Akorokova, again, with multiple serves. She's a very strong server, and those are difficult to receive. And another one. She's unstoppable. And we've come to our second technical timeout of the set. RPC are looking very calm. They're in control of this game. They're in control of the momentum. They just need to stay that way and go back out there and continue doing what they're doing. Rwanda, on the other hand, are looking a little bit frustrated. It's difficult to receive these serves by Akorokova. So they'll be trying to find a way to change things up and change the direction of this game before. They've got a lot of catching up to do, but it's not impossible. Akorokova has built up quite a few points already in this set. And I think she'll have opportunity to get a few more before the set's over. Lovely spot, again, right between the defensive players. Caused a bit of a communication failure between the two of them, but it was enough to give Rwanda a side out and allow them a chance to serve and get some points. The serve was just short by Claudine, but she goes out, so Libero can come in, and RPC go back to the service line again. A good pass by Libero. But unfortunately, the setter was unable to get to it in time.
Substitution for RPC.
Substitution for RPC, we've got number 14 coming off, number 10 going on. We'll see what she has to bring to this match. Oh, lovely serve. Ace again by RPC. Irina Penina, strong behind the court. And another timeout called by Rwanda. Point to Rwanda. Ball touched one of the RPC players before it went out of bounds.
6 points away.
And once again, RPC showing us how it's done. Beautiful pass to the setter, quick set to their middles. Swung for a point, easy point off of a block that was not ready by Rwanda, getting their hands up just a tad bit late. Oh, and the serve was in. Ace by RPC once more. Permiakova for the serve and the point. Oh, and a jump called on that. I think that was because the ball was held for a bit too long between the players at the net. Bit of a communication issue there. Oh, and it's gone long, but Rwanda at least were able to get that swing in, which is what they need. It's a little late for this set, but hopefully they'll build the momentum into the next game. Lovely play off the block by Rwanda, using that Russian block to send the ball out. Winning that battle at the net and getting themselves another chance to serve. Solange at the service line for Rwanda. Oh, good push by Libero from Rwanda. Oh, and followed up by a big swing from Irina Smirnova on the RPC side. Permiakova did great to reach at that. Got that ball back onto the court so that her team could do the rest and get a point. Lucky break for Rwanda. And unfortunately, the ball served long. It's a set point in RPC's favor, so they'll be looking to shut this down and move on to game 2. Oh, difficult position for RPC to get up, but great grab. Big swing, but it goes long. And they've done it. RPC have defeated Rwanda to take the set.
The first set comfortably. Great response to defeating the other day. 25 points to 9 as we head into the 3-minute interval.
Russia will now lead the match 1-0. But that was a pretty comfortable win by RPC. They'll be feeling very confident as they go into set 2. Rwanda are going to have to reorganize and get their game plan together and figure out how they're going to be able to close that gap for the next set. I mean, looking at the statistics, RPC were just much stronger at the net. 6 aces, 11 kills, 8 digs. It all adds up to that magical 25.
Paralympic にようこそお越しくださいました。
Players are back on court. This time, Russia Paralympic Committee will have the first serve. Rwanda first to receive. It's a good start for Rwanda. We'll see what RPC answer with. Great block, great start by Rwanda. Number 3, Claudine, right where she needs to be. Strong hands. Pushing that ball back over onto the Russian side. Oh, great serve. Really strong serve. Number 7, Claudine. This is great to give Rwanda just a little bit of momentum at the start of this set. Another strong serve, passed over. But RPC answer it with a great big swing from number 14, Chirikova. She's got a great arm. And a lefty in the outside position can be difficult to defend because the angles will be different than what defenders are used to seeing. Ace by RPC. Lovely line shot by RPC. And the Rwandan libero wasn't able to bring it back on court. Great turn by Smirnova. And another ace by RPC. They're starting to build back. Rwanda are going to have to stop them now to catch them in their tracks. Nice attempt by Rwanda, but unfortunately the ball goes out. They're just going to need a little bit more ball control here to set themselves up for some swings and take those swings. They're tipping a lot, and you can't do that against this Russian team. And another jump ball at the net. Great block by Rwanda. Rwandan serve. And unfortunately, it's a miss by Claudine, a missed opportunity for them to get some points in. And another Rwandan point. Russia touching the net. Of course, this is not allowed. Rwanda to serve. And another jump ball at the net. Rwanda's doing well to stay strong on these attempted blocks, these battles at the net. Russia are very big. They're holding their own. Another good swing by RPC. Agorikova using that block to send the ball out of bounds to give RPC another point and get that serve back. Churikova to serve. And a point for Rwanda. Rwanda are sticking in this set a lot better than they did the last time. It's nice to see them have a bit more momentum, more enthusiasm for their play. But unfortunately, missed serve right into the RPC block. And you want to stay as far away from those hands as possible. Look at that reach. Kunzman is a huge presence at the net, and you don't want to serve that ball anywhere near her. First technical timeout. The RPC team will be looking to expand their margin over Rwanda a little bit more, make them a little bit more comfortable going into the middle of this set. Just a few points between them, Rwanda can still come back. And that's certainly what they'll be talking about over on the other side of the court. Oh, good effort by Rwanda. They were able to pick up a couple of good balls there, but the Russians are just too strong. Good pass. Nice swing attempt by Rwanda, but it's just shy of hitting the blocker's hands and sails out of bounds. It's a good attempt. We need to see more of that from Rwanda if they're going to catch up to RPC. Bit of a communication barrier there. Lovely pass from the back row, but nobody there to set it, giving RPC another point. And Smirnova goes back to the service line once again. Rwanda in system, they're doing great. Catching the RPC off guard. Reset. And another big swing from the outside by RPC. Hits the line. Irina Panina, she's just too good. She knew exactly where she was putting that ball. And that was where Rwanda was not. That's the end of the timeout called by Rwanda. Good recovery there, bit of a communication block, but it gives Russia an opportunity to come back with a big swing from Okorokova. Oh, return off the RPC block. I think they just came off the net just a little bit too soon and caught that ball on the side of her hand. Rwanda's Clementine back to serve. Lovely block by Rwanda. They haven't been able to block those quick sets yet. And that was really, really decisive. Not in my house by Rwanda's Claudine. And RPC were unable to pick that up. Great effort. Great up by Rwanda. Big swing. Oh, but Russian Paralympic Committee were able to answer.
Substitution RPC.
Substitution on the RPC side. Number 11, Godovitsina comes on to court. Great tip by Rwanda, caught the RPC team off guard there. Didn't really know what to do with it. Lovely, she saw there was no block there. Defense wasn't ready, and she took full advantage of that. Rwanda Sandrine to serve. Big serve. Free ball over by RPC and a point for Rwanda. RPC were called for lifting, which is when their torso is not touching the floor when they come in contact with the ball, which is a key rule in sitting volleyball. Another big swing, but it's a miss. Bit long. RPC back to serve. And they'll be looking to keep moving forward and building this lead that they have over Rwanda. And that's an ace. Good attempt by Rwanda. Libero attempted to chase, but it was just a bit too far. Irina Panina back to serve again.
RPC still with a comfortable lead, 16-9.
Technical timeout at 16 points. RPC look like they're just coming in to take a bit of a breather before going back out on court. And Churakova having a little dance, staying nice and loose, relaxed. Sometimes that's all you need, is just to have a bit of quiet time. Loosen up before you go back on court. The RPC have a really comfortable lead here again, and that's reflected in their body language. They're very relaxed, very confident. They know exactly what they're doing. And another ace for RPC. There's another substitution. Oh, maybe not. That's gonna have to wait. It looks like they didn't get to the court on time, and a yellow card's been given. Decisive attack by Churakova. Ball came over on her side and she said, "Yes, please, I'll take that." No block up by Rwanda. It doesn't give their defense any chance. RPC making their substitution. Churakova off the court after that big swing. Replaced by Elina Dmitrieva. Good pass. Rwanda able to get it over. That's step one. And a block. Oh, good recovery, good recovery. Oh, and welcome to the match. Dmitrieva getting a nice block, first point in.
RPC 19, Rwanda 9. Rwanda called a timeout.
And a timeout called by Rwanda. And the substitution by Rwanda, number 8, Karim Kwizera comes on court. Rwanda looking to change things up a bit, see if this will work for them. Nice pass by Libero. Got a swing in. Good return by RPC and another point from Dmitrieva. Great spot in the seam between the defensive players around the block. Oh, great effort by RPC. It wasn't pretty, but it went in. That's all that matters sometimes. Good fast hit for Rwanda, but again, RPC are able to return it. And a big swing again from Okorokova from the back row.
Substitution, Rwanda.
Another Rwandan substitution. Number 16, Chantal Mutumiyama, comes on court. Nice pass, good set. Let's get swing. Oh, but it's blocked by RPC. You can see on the Rwandan team's faces, they're very disappointed with this set so far, but they've got to keep playing. And that'll be another disappointing ace from RPC. Huge serve. Irina Panina has a great arm, which she just proved again with another ace. This is set point for RPC. Sorry, that was the set. RPC come out on top. That's a great effort from them. They take the set 25-9 and lead the match 2-0. Second set, almost a mirror image of the first one. Same score, same big margin. RPC are winning this very comfortably. Seven aces is huge in a game like this. Services are a great opportunity to build points, and RPC demonstrated that beautifully today. RPC once again feeling very relaxed going into this third set. Churikova shows us a little bit more of her dance moves. Set number 3 is now underway. Slightly different lineup on the Rwandan side. We see Agnes for the first time. Hopefully she'll be able to fill in some gaps for the Rwandan team going into set 3, give them a bit of a chance in this match. Rwanda to serve,
Here we go then, players on court ahead of the third set to
with
serve.
RPC leading this match 2-0. Great block by Rwanda, good start to this set for them. Agnes goes back to serve once more. And a beautiful demonstration by RPC once again of that quick set to the middle. RPC were able to get, Rwanda were able to get their hands on that this time, but pass didn't go up to their setter, so it's back to RPC. Great swing by Rwanda. Number 4, Sandrine, big arm. She got herself to the ball that time, was able to put some power on it, which is what they haven't been able to do so far. So hopefully they've found a new gear for set 3. Again, a bit of a communication error in the back row for the RPC side. Not a difficult serve, but it landed right between 2 serve receivers. And they just look at each other. Was that yours? Was that mine? And another ace for Rwanda. Number 11, Solange, she's doing well. Sometimes all you have to do is get the ball over and in and let the other team make the mistakes. And that's just what's happened here. Bit of a regroup needed by RPC. Great blocking by Rwanda. Oh, what a shame. Great defense on that side. RPC are just so consistent. They're great at getting exactly where they need to be. And Arbatskaya just tooled that block with the ball. She knew exactly what she was doing. Point for RBC. Referee calling a lift, which is an improper touch on the ball. Nice pass. Big swing, but that RPC block was right there. Well blocked by Smirnova. Great close by both of them. Stops any opportunity for Rwanda to get the ball through into the backcourt. Good tip by Rwanda. Got them a point. And they go back to the service line. Much tighter set this time. Hopefully Rwanda can hang on to it. Powerful tip, but it's back to Rwanda. Nice pass. Big swing out by RPC. Another point for Rwanda, and they've taken the lead in this set. 6 points to 5. I think that might be the first time they've been up, so this will be a great motivator for them, a good boost to their morale and give them some energy and some momentum, hopefully moving forward. Clementine to serve once again. Nice deep serve. Tip over the net. She attempted to come in, pick up that tip. She was just a little bit too slow and came in with a little bit too much power and not enough control. So the ball goes back over to the RPC side. And Churikova goes back for serve. Nice recovery by RPC. And another big swing. Irina Panino once again. She's so consistent, she moves so well, and she positions herself so beautifully. And a block from Rwanda on the serve. We haven't mentioned this yet, but in sitting volleyball, one of the key differences between it and its standing alternative is that the receiving team on serves are allowed to block or attack the ball. RPC had a bit of a difficulty taking care of that serve. But another swing by Penina puts it down, brings the ball back to their side. Technical timeout.
It's a lot closer this time in the first 10.
Look at that, she saw that line wide open.
8-7.
Penina's sight on the other side of the net is a huge asset to her team because she picks apart the defense on the other side. Makes it really difficult for those teams to return the ball back. Players go back on court. Rwanda are right here in this set, right on RPC's coattails. Able to cobble together a return. And a great block by Agnes covering that line. She knew that RPC would be looking to hit down the line, and she positioned herself in exactly the right spot. Perfect. Turning her hand so that ball goes back on court. Unsure at first, but jump ball called. Ball goes back to Rwanda. Claudine to serve. Great serve, nice, strong, flat, hard to return. Great pickup by Rwanda. Oh, another big swing from RPC's Akorkova, but Rwanda blocked it and they were unable to pick it back up. Great close, Claudine got over just in the nick of time. And once again, Rwanda takes the lead. RPC have called a timeout, hopefully hoping to break up the momentum Rwanda have gained here. Maybe not quite as relaxed as they have been in past timeouts. All RPC need to do is just get their heads a little bit more back in the game. Do exactly what they know how to do. They just haven't been able to respond quickly to Rwanda's build and momentum. So they'll be looking to do that as we get back into set 3. Rwanda to serve. Lovely pass, great swing on 2 off of Rwanda's block for RPC. And a substitution, number 10, RPC's Karaseva. In for Arbitskaya, and a second substitution possibly, yeah. That's Irina Penina out, Yulia Mednikova in. She's another big point earner for RPC. So they'll be looking to get her a bit of game time now. And there you go. Mednikova makes her presence known very quickly. Another big swing, another nice quick set into the middle from RPC, and those are really difficult to defend in the sitting game. It's hard to move fast enough. Nice pass. Good call by RPC, being patient, waiting to see that ball out of bounds. Got their serve back. Lucky break for Rwanda. Korokova misses her serve. Rwanda are doing so well to stay right up there with RPC, so they'll be looking to keep that going. It's just whether or not RPC are able to respond to that. Oh, last minute struggle, but they got it over. And a swing from Agnes, but it's blocked and they can't pick it up. Mednikova goes back to serve for RPC. Yeah, Russian serve's just too big. It's hard to get over. Mishandling by Rwanda's libero, giving RPC one more point. Nice return from Rwanda. Great effort by Mednikova to get that. And RPC gets the point. Worth the effort. Great pickup. Oh, unfortunately, that was out for Rwanda, but RPC get their serve back. Mednikova still on the service line. Great block by Rwanda, great pickup by RPC. And RPC get the point. A lift by the Rwandan blockers. They have to keep those bums on the floor. That takes a lot of discipline. It's really tempting to go up on your knees just to get another inch. And technical timeout.
Исполняйте свою, исполняйте подачу, исполняйте защиту, в нападении выходите, бейте. Именно такая будет у вас игра. И если вы сейчас проигрываете, там вам нахлобучат еще сильнее. Неужели вы этого не понимаете? А вы позволяете себе расслабиться. Нельзя расслабляться. Здесь нет простых игр. Поехали.
As the reigning world and European champions, Russian Paralympic Committee will not be happy with their performance right now. So they're going to need to find another gear and turn it up and show everybody why they're here. They've got a bit of a comfortable point differential, but as Rwanda has shown, their game is up this set, so there's no telling what might happen. And a missed serve from Mednikova. It happens. So they just need to get this serve received back and keep building points, build some more momentum. But Rwanda will be looking to take advantage of that and get some points of their own. Good serve by Agnes. Good swing by RPC. And Charkova shows us all why she's been a huge presence in this match and the tournament as a whole. Big swing again right down the line. RPC showing that they have that ball control to move their attacks around the blocks, around the defense. And that's a Rwandan point. It looks like RPC's blockers got in the net, or attackers got in the net. So Rwanda back to serve. And a big RP swing for the side out by Charkova. Right in her wheelhouse. The block was not where it needed to be. As a lefty, they need to be covering in front of her right shoulder, and she was nowhere near that. Hit on two. Russia not expecting that. Tip into the block. See if Rwanda can pull a point out here. Big swing to the outside. And they did it. Oh, that was 4 touches by Rwanda on that last possession. So the point goes to RPC. Ace for RPC's number 10, Marina Karaseva. And another big block from RPC, shutting down the Rwandan offense.
RPC closing in on their first win of the competition. Karaseva to serve.
Oh, great effort by Umatoni on the Rwandan team, but she just didn't get to that ball in time. It's a big swing from RPC once again. Timeout called by Rwanda. And that nice tight points margin that they had in early on in the set is long gone. They're going to have to dig really deep, get some real momentum here to catch up. And RPC will be looking to close this set out quickly. Only 3 points left in the match. Oh, what an effort from RPC's Smirnova. That set was really long, but she moved. She was just able to get under it and get it over the net. What an angle. And a big swing from Menikova, but Rwanda able to get it up and over. And again, this time off the block. Point RPC. And we are at match point. And they've done it. RPC have defeated Rwanda to take the match 3-0. They didn't play the best, but they played well enough. And that's all that matters today. Unfortunately, Rwanda just weren't able to answer RPC's attacks, their serves, and of course, that famous tall Russian block. But I think as the first team from Africa to qualify for the Paralympic Games at Rio 2016, Rwanda are still a relatively inexperienced team in this competition, but the legacy that they're starting for the nation of Rwanda and the African region, it speaks for itself, really.
Необходимо, кто хоть первый.
The RPC team won't be totally happy with the way they performed today. They did perform well enough to defeat Rwanda, but they go up against the United States of America for their final preliminary round match. And that's going to be much tougher competition, and they're going to need to get their gears going. You can see in the match statistics there's some big points differentials here, but especially aces 17-3 made a huge difference for RPC, and attacks 36-8 in kills. It was a good effort by both teams, and they'll both be looking to improve for their next. So RPC's win today was enough to help them keep their third place standing so far in the pool. China and the USA rounding out at number 2 and number 1 respectively. This is a really tough pool, and any of the teams in it have a chance at a medal. But only the top 2 teams will move forward into the semifinals.
Лиза, вот эти половинки обязательно прорабатывать. Это все можно работать. Неважно, там, момент. Я не думаю, что будет какой-то экстра. Все мы знаем.